So will the coronavirus tank the housing market? Do I think that the coronavirus could slow down the housing market? Yes, absolutely. Some of the wealthiest investors are wealthy because of the 2008 market crash. Will the coronavirus tank the housing market? And should you buy a home in 2020? These are questions that I'm getting from buyers wondering, how is the coronavirus going to impact the housing market? We all have seen the result in the stock market, and the question is this a good time to buy a home or not? So let me first start with, in 2006, I purchased a home, and in 2006, it was the peak of the market right before the 2008 housing market collapse. And you would say that that would have been the worst time to purchase a home. However, we purchased that home at $185,000, and today it's worth $325,000. So was that a bad time to buy a home? So in my opinion, it's always a great time to buy real estate. Now, I do want to share a little more about the coronavirus and how I feel like it's going to impact the housing market. But to blanket it, real estate is a fabulous investment at any time because it may go down, but it will go up. If this is the first time on my channel, my name is Dana Pollard and I am a real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Texas. And I just want to share my opinions. I have experienced the crash in 2008, and I feel like I've learned a few things. When is the best time to purchase real estate? Well, history shows that any time is a great time to purchase for buy and hold real estate. However, the best time to purchase real estate is when everyone is freaking out and they're holding back. This sounds terrible, but if there's a recession in the housing market, that's actually the best time to invest in real estate, because when everyone else is fearful, prices go down, you get to jump in and make the equity. Some of the wealthiest investors are wealthy because of the 2008 market crash, and they jumped in after it had crashed, and now they're multimillionaires. I just wish I had had a little better sense in 2008, because my wealth would look much different today had I known better. I was in my 20s. Not that 20-year-olds don't have great education. At my season of life, I just didn't know any better. However, I've lived and learned, and I've seen trends, and now I will do things differently. So think about this. When is the best time to purchase stocks? Well, you buy low and sell high. And so while everyone else is pulling out right now, it's probably the ideal time here in the next couple of weeks. Maybe feel it out. It may be the best time to invest in stocks is right in this moment, in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, because everyone's fearful. Stocks will go back up. However, I feel like real estate is a much better investment that is less volatile, meaning it does go up and down, but people will always need a place to live, to where that's why I feel like real estate is the best investment on the planet. It's the safest investment because population is only increasing and everyone has to have a place to live. So from an investment standpoint, I've kind of been waiting for this opportunity, whether in stocks or whether in real estate. I think it would be a healthy thing to slow the appreciation of housing down, because we've been in such high appreciation for so many years now. It's not a bad thing if it slows down a little bit, but it does also make a great time for investors to jump in. It also makes for a great opportunity for first-time home buyers that have been having a hard time securing a contract on a home or getting that monthly payment down. So we're at all-time lows again, 50-year lows in interest rates. It can make $100, $200 difference in a mortgage payment because these interest rates are so low. It's a fabulous opportunity to jump in real estate. Now, what are my personal opinions? Do I think that the coronavirus could slow down the housing market? Yes, absolutely, because the housing market, just like the stock market, it can be controlled by fear. And so or maybe the unknown. So when people don't know what's going to happen, they just stop. They just wait and to see how it all plays out. And so in that regard, we may not see it today, but probably through the spring here, I can see a slowdown in the market. But again, I feel like that's the best time to buy. This will probably be the first spring in almost a decade that we have experienced a slowdown. That's my personal opinions. I don't have all the data to prove that. It's just knowing how people operate when fear is present. And listen, I'm not just saying this because I'm a real estate agent. So if you could go back in time and purchase homes in 2008 and 2009, do you wish you would have purchased homes in those years? If you're like me, absolutely. I regret not having enough sense to purchase in 2008 and 2009 when everyone else was fleeing, because so much wealth could have been made in those following years. So it's like the saying, if everyone's doing it, you maybe don't want to do that. You may want to do opposite of what everyone else is doing. I regret following the crowds in 2008, and I wish I just would have known better. You want to step out when everyone else is fearful. I didn't understand that when everyone else is pulling back in fear, it's actually the time, the best opportunity to step out and buy. So will the coronavirus tank the housing market? While no one can predict the future, my gut says it may pull back, but it's not going to be a repeat of the 2008 recession. There were many other underlying causes of the 2008 recession that just are not present in today's economy. So as Gus Faucher stated, a recession is not inevitable. If we do get a recession, it's likely to be brief and much less severe than the Great Recession of 2008. Gus Faucher is the chief economist of PNC Financial Services Group. And I agree, if we have a recession, it will be brief and much less severe than the crash. Are you thinking about moving to Texas? If so, I have a dream home questionnaire you can fill out below, and we can schedule a consultation on the phone. I can show you the best areas to move. And subscribe and like this YouTube channel and watch one of these next videos. Thanks so much for watching.